Hello everyone, Harry Linden here at Lakeview Consulting. Welcome to another video of mine. We're still looking at stock, and today we're looking at stock valuation and how we go about doing this in MYOB. So let's go and have a look at it. Inventory revaluation in MYOB. Why do we revalue inventory? Well, there might be a number of reasons, including changes in your costs, whether they be standard costs or actual costs, manufacturing costs such as labor, and landing costs and foreign exchange fluctuations and so forth. How often is it done? It's usually only done if it needs to be done, and it's usually within a financial period. So your accountant will have a large input into this. It really depends on what the assessment is from your accountant to say, okay, you haven't got the right value in your inventory. We need to adjust it. And there are standards to follow, and this video is not looking at the standards of accounting. This is purely on the mechanics of how you would revalue inventory. Let's have a look at a typical scenario. So I've put some test items in here. The name might be real, but we're looking at a sample company in MYOB. So these figures are fictitious. We've got an item 22222 polyester fiber. It's used to make brushes. So the stock on hand is 50 kilos. So the item is sold in rolls and it's weighed in kilos. So we've got 50 kilos on hand. It's a value of $2,250. And so the average cost is $45 per kilo if you divide the value by the quantity. So the accountants have come along and said, look, there's something wrong with your value. It looks a bit low, so it needs to be revalued. So how do we go about doing that? It should be really $3,000 based on various criteria that the accountant comes up with. So we've got an existing value of $2,250 and the accountants want it to be $3,000. So we've got an adjustment to make of $750 without impacting the quantity on hand. So the quantity doesn't change, but the value needs to change. So let's go and have a look on how we go about doing that in MYOB. So we're back in our favorite sample company, Clearwater, and just to illustrate the item that we had in our intro, we currently have 50 on hand at $2,250, and which makes it $45 per kilo for that item. So we need to revalue this at $3,000 for 50 kilos. So the way to do that is very simple. You need to do an adjustment journal, and let's say we put that item here. We don't put any quantity at all, so you leave your quantity at 0. You also leave your unit cost at 0, but if you go back to our presentation, we had to make an adjustment of $750. So that's your $2,250 plus $750 will give you $3,000, which is what the accountants wanted. Too many zeros there, and we'll just put that to an adjustment account, inventory adjustment. Now, when you're doing revaluations, your accountant may have a revaluation reserve account, so you really need to talk to your accountant or let your accountant do the journal. But for this exercise, I'm just going to put it to the stock adjustment account, and in here I can just put a comment like revaluation of stock item. Okay, and just hit the record button. Okay, so then we go back into that item and have a look what the impact is. So if we look for item, just open that up, you'll now find that the total value is now $3,000 and we still have 50 kilos on hand. So that makes it $60 per kilo. And that's all there is to it. But again, make sure that you speak to your accountant because obviously any changes to your stock values will impact your P&L and your profitabilities. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I look forward to seeing you again in my next one. See you soon.